We're facing a pandemic almost a week before warning the public. Correspondent David Culver.
The internal documents acquired by the Associated Press suggest that China's top officials knew the potential severity of the virus, but for 6 days held off on sounding the alarm to the public. The AP report is based on what they characterize as a leaked memo from a confidential teleconference involving the head of China's National Health Commission.
China is refuting allegations that the coronavirus pandemic may have originated in a lab near the city of Wuhan, where contagious samples were being stored. A Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesman says there is no scientific basis for such claims. I'm John Trout. In Washington, talks continue on a $250 billion coronavirus relief bill aimed at small businesses. GOP leaders vow to stick closely to Trump's request despite Democratic plans to add.
What's up, Chicago? This is your man, Maze Jackson. Good morning. Getting ready. What's up, Chicago? This is your man, Maze Jackson, getting ready for the live broadcast. But I want to let you all know that this social media broadcast, just the social media portion, is brought to you by the Chicagoland Black McDonald's Operators Association. And they want to just make a big shout out to the first responders that are out there working on the front lines. Hope that we know that you are resilient. Chicago is a resilient city. And we want to let you know that we're working for you. So if you are at home and on your way to work, you can feel free to stop through the drive-thru or use the app. We'll be bringing to you more of that a little bit later on as we get ready for the WVON morning show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson, getting ready to get this thing live. Welcome back to everybody that is rocking with us who used to catch us on YouTube. We are bringing this back live and direct. All right, so I'll be back in just a few. Yeah, man. All right, getting ready. Hmm. Darren, thanks for tuning in, man. Make sure you like the Maze Jackson page and register for the alerts. I appreciate everybody that's tuning in with us early this morning. Early in the morning.
General Construction. I want to personally thank the brothers and sisters of Local 134. Every one of you are a vital part of Chicagoland's battle to end COVID-19 outbreak. COVID-19 has presented unique challenges, but you continue to step up. IBW Local 134's highest priority during these unprecedented and uncertain times remains ensuring the health and safety of our members. That is why I am continually in contact with our NEPA contractors, general contractors, and city, county, and state officials to ensure the safest possible work environments are being provided.
experience. This expressionistic reflection on the growing list of slain unarmed black men and women has been praised by the Chicago Sun-Times as possibly the most outstanding and singularly risky play you will see this year. Move Paradise is now streaming online through April 19th. For ticket information, visit timelinetheater.com.
What's up, Antonio? How you feeling this morning? Shout out to everybody, the Black McDonald Operators Association. We want to appreciate them. We want to make sure that we let you know that you guys, it's going to be a great time. We got a lot going on. I'm excited. Got our set cracking. Got our graphics cracking. Got the lower thirds. We'll get it all done today. All right, it's the Talk Chicago. 1690, but you are live from the bunker. That's right. This is the Maze Jackson bunker. Tennille, if you could see all of the black tape that is on this table, you would think this is a studio. But I have decided that black tape can work. This Gorilla Tape can work as good as really as good as screws. Jesus, and bolts. I probably need to put the studio together. What up, B-Mo? How you feeling this morning? What school did you go to? Proviso East? Y'all getting whooped if you did. Tennille, what is going on? Do I need to change the logo? Why did the Raiders just fall asleep on me? I can't believe it. I'm just like devastated. It's alright, I'm gonna wake them up today. I'm also gonna say, you all, that I truly love broadcasting from my home studio. Tennille, YouTube Live is up. Curie, woo, wax school. I'm just playing. I was on the local school council at Bowdoin, so Curie used to be kind of an issue. Oh, we're here. We are ready. All right, y'all.
Downtown. There's a scheduled bridge closure and testing and maintenance work on the bridge is scheduled to close from Washington to Canal and over even over to Wacker, and that's going to happen around.
What's up, Todd?
Updates as we get closer to the 9:30 a.m. hour. Other than that, roads are pretty clear. Police want to remind you, though, to follow the speed limit. Yesterday was full of accidents, and also more speeders on the road due to less traffic. So be careful if you're out and about.
People are driving crazy.
The views expressed on our programs are not necessarily those of WVON, Midway Broadcasting Corporation, or our participating sponsors.
They're straight in one number, and that number is you. Spend 10 minutes for your city. Go to census2020.chicago.gov and participate in the census. You count.
Sorry, YouTube, you guys don't get any of the good stuff. I might.
Rise and shine with the WVON Morning Show.
Wake up, wake up, wake up!
Featuring Maze Jackson.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
The WVON Morning Show. Wake up! Wake up!
What up, Chicago? Let's get this thing cracking. Boom, 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 boom. In 3, 2, 1. You are tuned in to the Talk Chicago 1690 AM. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my co-host, Todd Stroger. Todd, how you feeling this morning?
Oh man, Maze, I'm feeling great. There was no snow.
There was no snow, man. But you know what? Regardless of the fact that there's no snow, people are driving crazy. Not karate, but crazy, Todd. Todd, it's crazy out there, man. You know, I had to make a quick stop yesterday, and so I had to jet to the office. And remember I told you the other day I got on the expressway and people were doing like 75, 8. I got on doing 75 and they were doing like 80, 90 passing me. Well, yesterday I got on doing 75, 80 and they were doing 90, 100. And I think the people who are on the streets feel like they have a license to drive. Because I'm telling
Because there's nobody out there, so it's like expressway is
everywhere.
Indiana. What's that? Indianapolis 500 now.
But Todd, yesterday I was on Madison. And let me tell you about, you know what, I'm going to have to save my story about Madison yesterday. But it's the two ends of Madison. But yesterday, I was on Madison and I was stopped at Racine. And a guy came around the corner. He had to be doing like 50 on the curve, on the corner. And I was just like, and he looked at me like I was crazy. And I was like, dude.
Yeah, like, right, you're the crazy one.
Right. Because he almost hit me. And I'm like, dude, you know what? Anyway, let's do this. Let's get this WVON morning show started. Let me say what's up to Samantha Thomas in the newsroom. Samantha, how you feeling this morning?
Good morning, Maze. I'm feeling good.
All right, I see you on your double duty project doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? I had a conference call. Right before I did my conference call, I checked you out yesterday on the evening show. You know what? I can't tell you exactly what part because this is what happened, right? So you know how you got your computer on and you be looking?
Yeah.
And then, but you trying to get your other stuff set up. So I was debating between whether I was going to turn you on and miss my call. But I figured because the person that I was supposed to be on the call with was paying me, I had to keep your volume down. But I was like, I'm going to support my girl in the evening show. Y'all check Samantha out. Every evening she is getting it on. You got something cracking. We're going to talk about that a little bit later. All right, let me say what's up to the musical conductor of the Soul Plane, Miss Sonia Escobar. Sonia, how you feeling this morning?
Good morning, you guys. I'm feeling good.
You know what I feel like today? I was feeling real good about our timing. It seems like everything is coming together. And since we got it all together, let's do this. Let's just get this thing up to 60,000 feet and let's get the soul plane up, up, up and away. It is the WVON Morning Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my co-host, Todd Stroger. Hey, Todd. Good thing we're on a plane. But did you see that Metra has lost approximately 97% of its ridership?
That might as well be 100.
Right, that's when you come. Right, that's when you remember when you used to get a 97 on the test and be like, "Can you just round this up, please?
Right.
Can you just round this up, right? Because don't ask. You know, like that's like when you leave the little piece of the corner of ice cream in the carton or a little piece of pie, and your mama wake you up and be like, "Did you really leave this little corner of the pie or this ice cream in here? Why you just take it off?"
It sounds like you know how to stroke.
That's you know what that's it. Or they want to say, I didn't eat it all. You might as well have.
You do know that.
Oh my goodness. All right. How about this one? What happened? What happened to Dr. Ezekie's braids?
Stop it, man.
No, I gotta ask. Hold on. Stop the music. Stop the music. And I'm going to ask now because I don't want to ask Dr. Suzette McKinney, who will be on with us a little bit later on today. So I'm going to just ask y'all now. What happened to Dr. Ezekie's braids? I mean,
For the ladies,
so no, Todd, I had stopped listening to the briefs. And now that I'm listening to the briefs, Todd, it seems like what is happening to me. I turned back on and I saw Dr. Ezekiel and I was like, Carrie, who is that lady? And she was like, that's Dr. Ezekiel. I was like, no. You know, I used to love Dr. Ezekiel coming on. Part of it beyond just her, her diversity. Oh, did I say diversity? Her diverse skill set. No, I really don't. It really irritates me. But I do think it's cool that she can. It's like I can't, not that I have to, but I can. And what essentially to me happened, Todd, was the fact that when I didn't recognize her without her braids. And do you think the white people told her she couldn't keep wearing those braids? Like you, and I. You sure? You okay? Well, I know that I just know I did not recognize Dr. ZK. Okay, you can start the music back. I just tell her she should bring her Wonder Woman braids back. I think that's part of her. What makes her a black woman that black women love is like, girl, you wear your braids to work and do your thing. And when she put that, I don't know what she had the shiny wig on too. It's the thing with the shiny, but I'm just saying, Todd, the shiny hair, it's two different kinds of hair. I always see the ladies, it's like some,
I'm about to check it out because I didn't know.
I'm just saying, and why y'all laughing, man? It's not funny. Okay, now, let me just say, I still like Dr. Ezike, but I just am saying I really wish that she would bring the braids back because okay, I'm gonna say the rest of that for a little bit later. All right, y'all, because I had some real if comedy was allowed, I would go in and I would tell some real good jokes because I've had some Facebook conversations about the shiny weave and the not shiny weave. I get it, but not the shiny kind. Just not the shiny kind. All right, let me stop. It looked like it's gonna melt, but I'm gonna stop. All right. Did you see? Lori Lightfoot blames the Inspector General for not putting out the Eddie Johnson report. Can I just say, shout out to Joe Ferguson on the man code. On the man code. On the man code alone, Joe Ferguson. Why do we need to know what happened with Eddie Johnson? Do we really need to know? Can we just let he got fired, right? Bye. Right? You done already put him on blast saying, I can't expect his wife to blah, 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 blah. So why can't we leave it alone? Look, you know what, Todd? We'll talk about that and more when we come back. It's Talk Chicago 1690. All right, y'all. It's the WVON morning show. I got to bring it down a little bit. I'm feeling good. All right. What's up to the one person watching on YouTube? I appreciate you. Appreciate you. But I feel like you might be eating up my internet. How's everybody this morning? Tennille Jackson, you are laughing. Y'all know y'all laughing. I was like, who is that? Who is that? No, I'm not tripping. I'm just saying. But that was... Oh, maybe I need to turn them up. I'll turn them up. I thought I heard an echo.
Singularly risky play you will see this year, and by the Chicago
Okay, can y'all hear?
As a stunning production that absolutely must be seen. Timeline Theater's Kill Move Paradise is now streaming online through April 19th. For ticket information, visit timelinetheater.com.
With the iHeartRadio app, you can listen to WVON everywhere.
Mom, what are you doing?
Gina, I'm trying to listen to WVON.
Download the iHeart app to your phone and listen to the Talk of Chicago in your car using Bluetooth. Or use a cord and plug into your auxiliary. Now, you can take WVON with you wherever you go. The Talk of Chicago, 1690 AM and worldwide on...
Did you know Chicagoans are resilient? And the Black McDonald's Operators Association knows that better than anyone. From the first responders, helping to keep us safe and healthy, to those responsible for providing transportation and to keep the city moving, and those that work in our kitchens, feeding those of you on the go and others in their homes, the Chicago BMO wants to thank you. The Chicago BMO wants to thank you, and we let you know that we will get through this thing and we will get through it together because we are Chicago. This social media broadcast is brought to you by the Black McDonald's Operators Association. Peace, y'all. Man, I'm hungry for breakfast. Maybe I need to download the app. Maybe y'all need to download the app and we'll get something to eat. But we'll check that out in a minute. We'll be back. I'm gonna head back. We'll be back after just a few minutes. Up. Y'all ready? Take a moment, share the broadcast. Take a moment, share the broadcast. Want to thank the Black McDonald's Operators Association for sponsoring my social media broadcast. They are on the front lines. Want to remind you that if you need something, you can always download the app as well as go through the drive-thru. You know you can have something and they practice all the safe social distancing. So don't forget it. All right? Keep them in mind when you're out making your grocery run, when the kids are tired of eating the same old thing. I can feel it when you walk, even when you talk, it takes over me. I'll turn them up on mine. Don't worry. Just like I, woo! The stuff is starting now. It's the same feeling. I always seem to get around. Yo. Don't really shake it of the simple mere thought of you. 3, 2, 1. You are tuned into the Talk Chicago 1690 AM. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my co-host, Todd Stroger. Todd, how you feeling, man?
Maze, that would be like after Cameo fired I believe they fired the man at that point. This album was great.
I'm going to tell you what. I remember this was about 19. It had to be like 88, 87, right?
I think it's a little before that.
1986.
Okay, so
86.
that's cool because I was in high school, and I remember trying to see if where could I find one of those red cups, and it was not it was not a solo cup. Todd, I was thinking like, man, that Larry, he's bragging, boy. He is bragging. All right, this is
No. The great thing is he's still wearing it, and he's like 50 pounds heavier.
the problem is you can't find it. He can't find it. I wonder how he gets it put on. How he put it on. Somebody probably has to help him put it on because he don't. You know, probably the last time he sing. Let me stop. Stop. It's the Talk of Chicago, 1690 AM. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Hey Todd. Again, I just got to go back to this. Why does the mayor think we need to know what happened with Eddie Johnson? Have we all put it together? Can we just leave some things to the imagination?
I'm with you. It's closed. She said she didn't think he was completely honest with her, and he was fired. I mean, that's the end of the chapter.
Yep. And at
I
the
mean, what's she trying to do? Write a book?
right. Oh, Todd. How about this one? We got the new acting superintendent until next week. I'm just telling you, I done reached out to the police board, and we want to hear from him. We expect that he'll be on the WVON morning show because the last chief never came by and said anything to us. You think he'll stop by WVON? Beck? What was his name? Beck?
Oh yeah, Beck.
Yeah.
No. We never saw him.
Right. He never came by, but he had a big old. You know what? Don't get me started.
He had a lot to say, but he wouldn't say it on.
He wouldn't say it right because he'd be like, "Don't you know?" But right, say it to my face.
That's right.
Okay. How about this one? Oak Park, Ozark. Did you see that? The 2 lawyers were ruled homicides.
That's crazy stuff.
Yeah, that is crazy stuff. I'm telling you, Oak Park, Ozarks. There's more to this story.
I'm telling you, you need to watch the movie The Counselor. I really thought it was a sleeper. It was really good.
Who was in it? And is it on Netflix?
That's a good question. Who was? Is it Carmen Diaz? I think it was Michael Fassbender. I mean, he's in everything. I think that's his name.
Fassbender.
And there's one more actor that you would know. Oh, I think it was Penelope Cruz.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm gonna look it up because now I feel like I saw the movie, I loved it, and I can't tell you who the heck is in it.
Well, any good movie is good right now. I would call that a squirrel, but since we're still on lockdown, which it seems like we might be getting off of this sooner rather than later.
All right, don't be putting stuff out in the ether, man.
Okay, we're staying in. We're locked
I'm
in.
telling Janine, sooner is like
June.
maybe the second week of May.
Oh, that's what I thought. I thought that was sooner. I was thinking we were gonna get locked down till August. I was.
I think if they try to keep people in,
They're like, just give it to me. Just give me the.
people will start killing each other. There'll be things happening in the streets. I don't know if you can keep people in, at least in America.
Okay.
We're a strange folk.
Yeah, the black folks will stay in. All you gotta do is say, Democrats said. All right. Is there any coincidence between the flattening of the curve and the fact that it's just killing more black people? Like, does it seem like since they announced that it's really killing black people, things have been like, okay, now we can move on. I just feel like they let the air out of the balloon. They were like, 70% of black people are dying. Oh my God. Does that mean if we're going to address coronavirus, we got to do something about the black people? Let's just flatten the curve.
Man, I tell you,
It's
there's a lot of people who probably kind of feel like you do. It's really that purge type of thing. But no, I don't think so. Cause
Todd, it just seems
I think
so.
most people are staying in.
I get you. It just seems like it's so less intense now. It just feels like they were like, it's killing black people, and then it was like the next day. But we are in fact flattening the. Could black people have been the curve?
No. No, I don't think that's it. I expect that they would kind of ignore that black people are the people who are dying after they talked about it a while. I expected that out of the larger group. They're like, dang, that was awful. So anyway, like I was saying.
Well, that's what I'm thinking, and we're gonna talk about that a little bit later, because I think that the fact that it's killing black people, they kind of like, you know what, we don't have to do as much as we thought we were gonna have to do. It just seems like it got a lot less intense as soon as they started saying that black people were dying. That's all. Okay.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna go. All right, I was right. It's Michael Fassbender.
I said that.
In a million things.
I said that.
Penelope Cruz, Cameron Diaz, and the director was Ridley Scott, and it's The Counselor, and it's about drug trafficking, and I think, Maze, I think you would like it.
I'm gonna have to check it out. I ain't got nothing else to do.
That's right.
Digital City Council meeting happened yesterday.
You can do what I do.
What?
I sit in the front room and I look out the window.
With the cat?
Yeah, me and the cat. Cat falls asleep, I fall asleep, we're all happy.
Okay. Can I ask, why are we still financing Mike Madigan's defense? I mean, this just jumped out. D2s came out yesterday, $436,000 with Cat and Munch and Rosen, whatever.
But it's out of his D2s? I mean, out of his campaign fund?
Yes! One of his...
I guess because I was elected, I don't care about that. I've really never cared about people's campaign funds. As long as they weren't hiring hitmen or something, well, I don't care.
Okay. See? And there you have it. He probably is. I'm glad I brought... Well, let me stop. I'm going to let that be. How about Best Buy furloughs 51,000 employees? 51,000.
That's not everybody?
No.
Jeez.
Think about that. But it makes me think, like, will Best Buy come back?
Hey, that would be like, I'm guessing, but that would be like the fifth largest city in the state or something.
Right. The whole 51,000 Best Buy employees. But, Tennille said something that made me think, and everybody's talking about when they go back to work. But what happens, what have we learned that we can live without since this coronavirus has happened? Because I think we need to be looking at to determine who's coming back and who ain't. And like when I saw that Best Buy let go of 51,000 employees, right? Or not let go, but furloughed them. And yeah, they're gonna wind the stores back up, but really, will they ever be the same? right? And do they what if they can maintain profits and go to an online model or to a shop online pickup model? When we come back, social media question of the day: what has the coronavirus showed you you can live without? Some people say shopping every day. Some people say stores. Some people say eating out. Some people say sex. Some people say sports. But what can you find out? What have you learned that you can live without during the corona crisis? Let's talk about it when we come back. Let's talk Chicago news, traffic, and weather is next.
Our news now.
It's 28 degrees at 6:31.
Okay, I can turn them down.
And here's what's happening. Today, Illinois suburbs Skokie, Cicero, Glenwood, and Morton Grove all now have a face mask requirement. And Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker is recommending people wear masks in public.
Sonia?
That we should be contemplating and making adjustments.
Sonia?
You can still keep a safe distance, social distancing from others. The Illinois Department of Public Health announced more than 1,300 new COVID cases yesterday and 80 additional deaths.
I think I'm going to end the YouTube only because it doesn't have all of the same stuff that I'm giving on Facebook, and I could just upload it. And I don't know if the people are watching.
The Bureau of Prisons reported just one inmate and 8 staff members had contracted the virus. Right now, the most high-profile defendant held at the MCC is Senator R. Kelly, who faces child pornography and obstruction of justice charges in Chicago. And the coronavirus outbreak is blowing a huge hole in Illinois' budget. Governor Pritzker says you don't have to be an expert to see that the virus is really going to hit the state spending plan very, very hard.
The bottom line is this. Budget experts estimate that Illinois will have
Dang.
$7 billion shortfall
Dang, Milton.
for this fiscal year and a $4.6 billion shortfall.
Sonia, I have adjusted it.
Pritzker adds that the number will grow if voters don't approve his graduated income tax plan that he introduced in November. He also urges Congress to pass another stimulus bill to help out struggling states. And Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot is using some comedy in the fight against the coronavirus. He's making appearances across the city and state, and during an appearance on Comedy Central's The Daily Show last night, Lightfoot said humor can actually...
Because I feel like the